So now I'm prepared to do part 3. I've got my apparatus all set. I have 0.2 grams of my sodium bicarbonate. I have 10 milliliters of my 1 molar HCl solution. So that's a little bit different. The concentration of that solution is different from what is in your lab manual. What I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer my sodium bicarbonate into my test tube. Now, the next thing that I'm going to do, well, I'm going to transfer my acid from my grad cylinder into my test tube and very quickly, but carefully, cap it so that any gas that is produced flows through this tubing into my grad cylinder. So since I'm handling an acid, I definitely want to go ahead and put some gloves on. You want to be careful when doing this and not work too quickly that you make any mistakes or make any sort of messes or anything like that. So I've got my hand positioned so that basically I can put the cap onto my test tube immediately after transferring my 10 mil of HCl into this test tube. So I'm gonna pour, and there we go. As you can see, the gas is bubbled up. Now the reaction is almost done. Sure, I lost some gas in this reaction just by virtue of having to cap it, but the most important thing that I recognize is the volume in my grad cylinder has changed. At this point, if I wanted to, I could remove my tubing. No problem there, because all of the gas that was produced in my reaction was transferred into my grad cylinder. So now I can read that my volume is approximately, that would be about 87 milliliters. So that means that that gas that I just produced was around 43 milliliters. So with 0.2 grams of sodium bicarbonate and with 10 milliliters of 1 molar HCl, that's what I produced. All right, so that difference there is going to be the volume of the gas that you actually produce from this reaction.